So hello everyone, I'm Ulysses, and today I am with Tez Pardo, our Texas Junior State of America Governor.
Yes.
So for the people who don't know what JSA is, can you kind of explain what JSA is and what we do?
Yeah, of course. So JSA stands for Junior State of America, and we are the largest student-led organization in the United States. And so our mission and our goal is to, spread civic engagement within high schoolers. And so, our mission is to kind of spread that through the chapter level in which chapters, engage on, different activities such as debating and fundraising, but also on these larger statewide conventions, which are at right now, and they're a lot of fun. So
sounds really fun and amazing. Yeah. So what first got you into JSA?
It's a great question. It was, my ninth grade year. This was during COVID, and my school, they sent out a big packet with all the clubs. And so I knew I was interested in politics because that's the 2016 election was happening that fall. And so I was so interested in that. And I was like, oh, JSA, it's a politics-based club. Let me join that. And I loved, the first year, and that was like online, so I didn't get the whole experience. So I did it again the next year, and then I just fell in love after my first fall stake.
That's same. For me, I always loved politics, and I love public speaking and debate. So I thought JSA is a great a great platform and experience for any people who like that.
Yeah.
And what do you think JSA does well in helping youth advocate for their own political voice?
I think it really gives everybody kind of not only a platform but also a community. Is you're able to find other like-minded people, maybe not necessarily on your perspective, because there's definitely a wide range of perspectives within the Junior State of America, but you have a lot of people who are as motivated as you are and as interested within politics. And so we're all trying to achieve the same goal of kind of just improving our society and just addressing the different social and political issues that are facing our society at this time. And so JSA brings us all together and gives us kind of this institutional support on how to debate with others, how to talk with others, how to govern different things, and how to, hone your leadership skills so that when you graduate from your high school, and whether you go to college, trade school, or you go straight into the workforce, you'll be prepared to encounter, a myriad of different situations.
Yeah, I found a lot of great friends in attending Junior State of America conventions, and they are just wonderful people and here to help. We also have this cabinet. So basically people who join cabinet, we help run conventions and things like that with many different departments, and they are just wonderful people. What's one thing, your favorite thing about JSA? There's one thing, your favorite thing about
That's hard because I love Texas JSA, but it's definitely the people. I think at the end of the day, the reason why I did this in the first place and why I continue doing this, no matter how hard it becomes and how dark the future looks, it's the people who keep me here. It's my directors and my deputies, my agents. It's just the chapter members. They are who make me love this organization every single day.
So who or what inspired you to run for JSA Governor in the first place?
So it was about a year and a half ago when I was thinking about running for governor, and there's multiple factors, but it was definitely that I was director of CIA, so I was in communication with all of these chapters, and the year before I was a chapter president, so I went into becoming a director of CIA because there's a lot of issues with chapter communication. I knew I wanted to address those, so that's why I applied for CIA. But then now that I was in CIA, and not only was I, being exposed to the different chapter dilemmas, but I was now on a statewide level running stuff on these statewide conventions and being a part of conversations that affect all of Texas JSA. And that made me realize that there's other issues broader on, across the entire state. And so then I was very interested in wanting to run for governor because I wanted to be able to implement my vision. But what my vision is our vision. That's kind of what I ran on a For You and With You campaign, because I really wanted to be the public servant for Texas JSA because I had my own vision, but I also wanted to work with people together so that we could achieve a shared vision of what we wanted and improve the organization.
And for the people who don't know, what do you do as a governor?
I do a lot of things. I think just broadly, just generally overall, I just run our entire state. I'm in charge of our state. So we have about a 40-person cabinet. And so I have weekly directors calls with all my directors to make sure that they're all doing, the tasks that we assign to make sure that we have different regional conventions and that we have our state conventions running smoothly, as well as making sure that their agents are all good. I communicate with chapters all the time. There's also kind of a lesser known component. There's a national component. So JSA has 9 different states states that divides America into 9 different regions, essentially. And so I'm also a part of a board with them. And so we make decisions nationally about different initiatives that affect all of JSA, not just Texas JSA, but people who are in like Washington and people who are all the way up at Maine. They're all affected by these decisions. And so that's really an interesting aspect, affecting change on such a wide, level.
Wow, you seem like a really busy person with a lot of things on your hand. Now, I know like a lot of people are saying it's important to have more young people in participating in politics. And why do you think that's important for the youth?
I think it's incredibly important to always engage the youth because they're the next generation. They're the people who are going to start entering the workforce. They're the people who are going to start making these important decisions about our society. And so if they are not educated, then they could make poor decisions. Or if they're not even educated, they might not understand the importance of voting in the first place. A lot of people don't understand why you need to vote in the first place because they don't know these issues that are plaguing them. So they don't know the different issues that are going to be affecting them. And they don't realize that, oh, I could go vote. Oh, I could go be a representative. Or, oh, I could, go do something in politics. So I think it's incredibly important to not only educate the youth, but also encourage them to participate within politics, not only just voting, but also going out there, talking to your representative, maybe even running to be your representative one day. So I think that's a lot of great aspects that JSA provides.
And I think that's one thing that JSA does incredibly well is to have more youth advocate for their own political voice. And I know that if you didn't know, he will be attending Brown University. So is there any plans to continue your political journey at Brown?
For sure. So I actually fell in love with Brown because of their open curriculum. And so my own personal ideology is that a politician should be prepared to enact laws on a number or like a range of any issues because like we have control over like basically anything and everything that governs our life. And so while I won't necessarily be an expert in, this newest medication or this, newest, innovation in AI, I think it's important to have a background knowledge in that. And so that open curriculum provides me that background knowledge. And so I fell in love with Brown for that reason. And so when I go up to Rhode Island, I'm hoping to double major in political science and international relations, continuing on that political track to eventually one day become a representative. That's my kind of dream, is representing the people within, whether that be the Texas legislature or the Capitol in DC.
Oh, that seems absolutely amazing. And to wrap this all up, what are some advice you would give to someone completely new to JSA and wants to start their own political journey?
Put yourself out there. I think it's so important to just have conversations, reach out to people. Yes, you're going to get rejected. Yes, people are going to brush you off, but it's those people that you really connect with and you make a connection, you can get through them, that you can build off that connection. You can get really into JSA, speak up at a debate, be a subsequent speaker, do something in the activism block, participate in our social activities. I think there's a lot of different avenues for people, whether you're really interested in politics or you're just, getting into politics because you don't really know much about it, but you're interested in learning more. I think JSA provides the perfect avenue and the perfect kind of method in order to get involved.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time, man.